Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Generational Wealth Wednesday, the crypto edition. What is going on, family? What's going on with the lighting? What's going on here? Oh. Morris Prince is in the building. What's going on? Happy Wednesday. Happy Generational Wealth Wednesday. A correction in the crypto market is incoming. Are you prepared? Do you have a plan? Do you have a strategy? What's going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege. What another day in the life, in the crazy life. That is the digital asset space. PG is in the building. Good morning, Mr. C from India. Wow. Namaste, PG. Namaste. Good morning to you. Keyless is like, I'm not scared. Let it come. Indeed. We're going to take a look at that a little bit. One of my guys is like, get prepared for this. Now, this will be BC Backer saying, same thing, right? Planning on that BTC hitting that 52,000 to 58,000. Sure enough, it hit. Sure enough, it hit. You guys talking military over there. What's going on? E5, what? Sure enough, it hit the 52,000. BC Backer said, that 52 to 58,000, somewhere in that range, expecting that correction. Well, I listened to another one of my top 3 guys that I go to for TA, and he was really adamant about the incoming correction. Adamant about the incoming correction for the market. Are you prepared for it? Are you prepared for it? Because rumor on the street is this is looking like the 2017 run. So this bull run is looking very, very similar. How many of you guys have heard it? Looking very, very similar to the 2017 run. What's going on, TJ Jackson? Good to see you. Cookie Mun is in the building. What's going on, my friend? Good to see you. The Bullish CEO is here. Chance Gardner. What is going on? Chance Gardner. Antonio Lopez is here as well. What's going on, guys? Good to see you tonight. Yeah, so you prepare for the correction because it's coming. It's coming. I'm going to show you a little chart that I learned today about these corrections during the 2017 bull run, right? These corrections are pullbacks, and they can be buying opportunities, right? Don't know when, Tripinata, don't know when. Raul Shuriken 7. What's up, Siege? What's popping? It's all good, bro. How you doing? Swiggity swooty. Indeed, Ninja Parents. Good to see you guys. So yeah, I apologize for the Generational Wealth Wednesday today. Couldn't get to it earlier at 7, which Crypto Siege was awesome enough to let me still hop on here late tonight to talk a little bit. I won't be on here long, but I do want you guys to consider, right? And I wanted to go over this just because, you know, there's always this thing of thinking you missed out on something, or thinking, look, we're in the bull run and I got to buy this stuff now because we're in the bull run and I gotta get this stuff now. Well, did you guys know in the 2017 bull run, you remember that crazy run? Do you remember that crazy run? Well, there was actually 6 corrections of 30% or more during that bull run. 30%. Yeah, 6 of them. The guy I'm going to share with you tonight, he's talking, I don't know what significant is to him. Is 30% significant, I guess? But he says it's significant. And BCB Backer was saying 52 to 58 down to 29 or 28. I don't know what the percentage of that is. What's 58 down to freaking 28? I don't know. What is 58 down to about 28? What percentage correction is that? TJ Jackson said, I leveraged Nexo a couple of days ago, expecting a correction myself. Yeah. Indeed. I smoke cigars during the green candle, says Cookie Munt. Yeah, I hear you, right? So is there a plan? Is there a plan for that? I'm looking at I'm looking at, you know, 30%. What's 30% of 60 cents? I'm looking for a re-entry into XRP. That would be cool. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. Hey, my friend, what do you think about Cardano? Is it worth it to buy at 92 cents? Cardano is an interesting project, Alpha Gaming. Good to see Alpha Gaming. Good to see you tonight. I would not buy it at 92 cents. Crypto Kahuna, how are you? My veteran brother sees the man. What's going on, Crypto Kahuna? Good to see you tonight. Well, generally, Antonio Lopez does 30% correction for BTC make alts fall deeper in percentage. Generally, yes, not always. But my guy is expecting the market as a whole. $58K to $28K is 69%. Wow. Okay. I remember, I thought BCB Backer was expecting like a 50%, something like that. All I know is he said from 52 to 58 with BTC and to go down to about like 28 or 29. Now, my guy I listened to today is saying going back to the previous all-time high for Bitcoin. 58 to 28. Wow. 69%. And so, but 58 to 29 is 50%, right? What is the great CryptoCast said? No, it's 48%. See something. Do. 51%. Okay. 58 to 28. Decrease, 51% decrease. Yeah. So my guy I was checking out today was saying, I don't know. So what's the previous all-time high? Is that 20 something? Is that 20 something? The previous Bitcoin all-time high. I don't know what it was, but I'm going to let you guys listen to some of it as well. Oh, what do I want to do here? But I just saying, just kind of be prepared for it and listen to his rationale and his thinking behind it, just to kind of give you a heads up. Tyler T, check out your Twitter for another chart I posted. Oh, so did you DM me or what did you do, Tyler T? Good to see you tonight, my friend. Eric Jenkins is in the building. How are you? A correction means my money will buy more. Exactly. That's exactly right. That is exactly right. And, he called it, the guy tonight called it crowd psychology. He says, everyone is excited. Everyone is FOMOing in and buying at all-time highs. And, and he is so right. I just actually had a very, very good marketing friend of mine announced that he was accepting Bitcoin. Just replied to my pin post. Gotcha. Can you DM me that, Tyler T, on Twitter? Yeah, think about that. Accepting Bitcoin for some training, some courses, some great stuff. It's great stuff. Trust me, but wow. Alex Masinski says, don't be giving anybody your Bitcoin for stuff. I hear you, bro, XRP. Siege, I want that dirty, filthy fiat. That stimulus check. Gotta buy the crash. I hear you, my friend. I have not seen that thing. I don't know what that I haven't seen it. I haven't seen none of that. I have seen not a penny of that. So what does that mean? Bitcoin has had all these new all-time highs. I don't know, but I'm thinking it is 22,000. Bam, bam. That's what this guy is calling for. Danny Loaf is in the building. What's going on, my friend? Are you prepared for the pullback, Danny? If we get that pullback, I will be re-entering my position with Hollow Chain, Danny Loaf. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, Danny? I mean, it's so inexpensive right now. I mean, you could get a good number now, but if we get that pullback 40, 50%, yeah. What do you think Hollow Chain is going to do, Danny Loft, this cycle anyway? Yeah, interesting. So he might not be. Here's the thing. I got BC Backer saying, planning on that somewhere between 52 and 58. I got this guy saying a significant pullback. So I got 2 out of my 3 guys saying pullback, that correction's coming. Hey, Jared says, hey, she's buy the lows, not all-time highs. Exactly. NFTs and decentralized exchanges will make some big gains. I agree. I'm going to start to dive in a little bit into these NFTs and see what's kind of going on with that. Hager. I don't know enough about it, but I'm going to begin learning for sure. So look, if I got two out of the three saying that, I'm kind of looking. So I'm just gonna, I was gonna get some 50-cent XRP, and I did yesterday. And I was gonna get some more, but hey, if I can get 40 cents or 30 cents, I'll do that. And if the market's gonna go down as a whole, that would be cool, because I can get some more of the, of the Dash and the Ethereum Classics and the Bitcoin Cashes and that stuff too. Mix is in the building, also known as J Soul. What's going on, J Soul or Ja Soul? I didn't get in that DSLA. Did you get some of that mixed? I didn't get any. So let's take a listen to. Well, let me show you a chart here. Which one is it here? Yeah, right there. Let's do this. I was watching this crypto banter today. This is an interesting chart. This is the 2017 bull run. Now, the pullbacks, and there's 6 of them, were between 29% and 38%. Which is interesting. That before, Bitcoin hit its previous all-time high, then it started to come down, and then, that was it, right? But think about that. 38% correction, 33% correction, another 38% correction, then a 36% correction, and a 29% correction. And it's interesting too. Now, how do you plan for that? How do you prepare for that? How do you leverage that? How do you leverage when you know, historically, at least, and everyone, all the TA guys are saying this is looking just like the 2017 bull run in terms of the charts and different things like that. How do you prepare for that? Now, the good news, for every correction, there was, like, maybe they would call that a retracement. I don't know. But for every correction, so it went 38% down, but then the next thing, it went up 138%. 138%. And after it went up 138%, then it corrected back down to 38%. But after it corrected back down 38%, it went up 106%. That is an interesting chart right there, right? Very interesting chart. Just something to help you prepare for something like that. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting, right? Paul Bogle, what's going on, my friend? Eric Jenkins is dollar cost average. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, some food for thought, guys. Something to consider, look into. I do, bro. XRP. I'm still hoping that player will do something this cycle, although it feels like it's going to be next cycle. Candace Finzel is in here, says buy the dip. Yeah, Candace, how about that? Right? Buy the dip, right? And I'm pointing this out to you guys just for that very, just to be able to do that very thing. Because I know a lot of people, again, we all know a lot of, I've had so many people on the channel. My friends are calling me. My friends are messaging me. How do I buy crypto? Like the FOMO is at an all-time high. It really is. It's at an all-time high. And my guy believes that that FOMO is going to cause a crash. Bro, XRP says, sees the BTC market crashes when Peter Schiff makes public he is bullish on Bitcoin. I did see that tweet from him earlier today. Oh, I think he tweeted something along the lines of, it does look, not a BTC's crossed over 50,000. It does look probable that it'll do 100,000, but it looks inevitable that it's going to go to zero. I don't see that tweet, Tyler. Yeah, I don't see it, my friend. So, again, what's going on? Holy moly. Hey, Siege, how are you, Holly? Good to see you. What's going on, Holly? Good to see you. Listen, I don't have any top 3 DeFi projects, my friend, other than I'm really excited to see what happens on the Flare network. I'm really excited to see what's going on the Flare network, what's going on there. So I don't have any favorites. I don't participate in them. Although I did come across one that, when the price is right, maybe someone might want to look into that one. Paul Bogle says someone has to lose, take profits. Yeah. So listen, that's the deal here. Now let's take a listen to my guy here. Yield app. Look it up. I'm telling you, it's Yield app, huh? What's going on, Travis Tolliver? Well, for me, for the dips, for sure, I'm going to be, increasing the size of my position in those 5 particular altcoins that haven't done, the tip, like the rest of the altcoins have done. So I'm going to look to be able to get into those cheaper. I got some dry powder on the side, waiting to get, waiting for that, that correction. And it's good for me to hear that it's coming, so, and this is, 2-3 weeks, somewhere around those lines, is when they're kind of expecting it's that time frame, 2 to 3 weeks, to see that correction in the market, which will basically be, end of this month, first week in March, something like that. Kind of all makes sense. It really does. Really does kind of make sense. But my guys, you guys know I like to go to BCB Backer as a one of my guys. I like to go to DIY investing as one of my TA guys, and I like to go to Paul Bogle. That's right, my friend. High altitude investing. I like to go to that dude as well. Let's take a listen to what he has to say. If I can find it. Here it is. Here.
The video on high altitude investing. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin and Dogecoin and really going into some details of why the entire market is about to crash. You guys, there's FOMO everywhere across the board. I see people FOMO buying every single project. You name it, it's FOMOing right now. So I'm going to be discussing a little bit about why the market is actually going to crash, why I'm so confident in this position, and going into some details, some technicals about how it's going to happen. But before we get started, if you're not a subscriber to my channel already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right now. I reached 35,000 subscribers, so huge shout out to all of the new subscribers to my YouTube channel. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video. You guys, I forgot to mention to go ahead and hit that like button right now, as well as sharing this video with your friends and following me on Twitter. I also have a Discord group. Links are in the description below for that. There's a lot of good value across the board that you guys can get from those places. Twitter is a place that I've been talking a lot today. And so if you're looking for extra content and you're not a VIP member getting detailed analysis on a regular basis, you guys can get at least a taste of what I'm thinking on my Twitter account. So definitely go check out my Twitter account. There's a lot of really good content on here, and you guys can get some info on here. I made a post today talking about how my bearish posts are getting no engagement. I'm getting hate comments on my videos. I'm getting hate comments on my Twitter, and people are sending me only bullish counter charts in my DM. You're not giving me a good reason to flip bullish. You guys, inside of the markets, there's a general rule of thumb that the majority loses money. It's just a fact. The majority of the people that trade and invest lose money, which means the crowd is usually wrong. And right now, it's very clear to me that the crowd is extremely overly bullish. So I'm going to be getting into the Bitcoin analysis first and foremost here. This is Bitcoin on Coinbase, you guys. We're currently at 52,000, and we're painting a rising wedge pattern. This pattern has only gone steeper since my last video, which for me is stronger confirmation that I'm correct about this market seeing a massive correction very soon. I also see bearish divergence only continually forming on the 12-hour MACD. We're also quite significantly above the Ichimoku cloud. As you guys can see, we're well above the Ichimoku cloud right here when we saw this correction, and we're well above the Ichimoku cloud right here as well. You guys, it's very obvious to me that we're about to see a correction inside of Bitcoin. This is what's called an ending diagonal Elliott wave. And if we go over to images here, you guys can quickly see a few examples of an ending diagonal Elliott wave. Right here is an example of an ending diagonal Elliott wave. So let me zoom in here for you guys a little bit to get some closer kind of view here of what this is. As you guys can see, Elliott wave theory, there's always 5 waves up and then an ABC correction afterwards. What we're actually seeing inside of the market right now with Bitcoin is an ending diagonal Elliott wave. We have 5 impulse waves up. We have a rising wedge with 5 impulse waves inside of the wedge, which results in a bearish move. So if we look at this, you guys can see we have a 1 and a 2 wave right here. So that's the 1, that's the 2 wave. And then we have a 3 and a 4 wave right here. And then we have the 5 wave right here. And then inside of the 4 and the 5 wave, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending diagonal Elliott waves inside of a rising wedge pattern with falling volume. We didn't even get any big bullish volume candles for the people that want to be real picky and pull the tip of the rising wedge down like this. For anybody that wants to grab the rising wedge and try to say that we had a bullish breakout of the rising wedge, I don't think that's the case at all, you guys. You have to give this wedge a little bit of room, a little bit of volatility. This is why we use stop losses. I don't personally think that shorting bull markets is really that smart. I like to reduce risk and plan to buy dips. But you guys, for people that short, they always have room above their entry position so that the market can FOMO. It's also very common for the market to slightly go above major resistance levels, creating false breakouts. In fact, most breakouts inside of markets are false. And when you have a false breakout, you have no volume. We don't have any bullish volume here, you guys. We have rising price and falling volume. This is classic bearish price action. So what I expect to have happen is an ABC correction. There's always an ABC correction after an Elliott wave impulse. If you guys just quickly look on images here, you can type in Elliott wave and you guys can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C correction. I'm not going to get into the details of where that correction is going to go, but it's going to go down and it's going to be a pretty nice sized correction, you guys. It could be very similar to the size of this correction here. And a lot of people are going to panic sell. A lot of people are going to sell right when they should be buying because they're FOMO buying the top and they will be drastically affected by the prices that are about to come. I've seen this happen many, many times, you guys. I actually haven't been this confident.
And this is a guy, again, that I mentioned this on the channel before. I know for a certainty that this dude has helped people make tons and tons of money, especially in this VIP thing. He charges thousands of dollars for it. And there's a reason for that, right? He helps people make millions of dollars. Like he helps people make millions of dollars. And so again, and this is something also that BCB Backer is saying as well. I don't have the video pulled up, but he said the same thing. He said well, he was planning on somewhere between 52,000 and 58K to see a pullback. And I thought he said that correction was going to be around 28, 29,000, somewhere around that line for BTC, right? So if we're at 52, you know, that's pretty big, right? That's a pretty big pullback. BNB is up 300% in 2 weeks. Yeah, Binance coin is crazy. I heard somebody today say that they FOMO bought in. Oh man, just like this dude is saying, high altitude investor is saying, there was a guy, he's been in crypto for a while. Oh man. Oh, yeah, it's so crazy. And FOMO'd in at 140 something. So interesting stuff. With Binance locked staking, you can get up to 11% APY only when you stake Dash with a minimum locked amount of Dash. What's the locked amount though? Interesting. I didn't know that. Binance is fast Dash pass enabled exchange with only one confirmation deposit time. Cool. So are you playing high altitude? Reminds you of the blue. Yeah. He's a smart guy. He really, really is. And in fact, he's one of the guys that kind of trained, if you will, and taught DIY. Donovan, DIY investing charts and stuff like that. So, right. And encouraged him to get into charting and all that stuff like that. So that's an opportunity to buy the dip. That's what it is for me, right? I hope that's what you're looking at for yourself as well, if you have an opportunity to do that, because it's happening, right? And we're talking about generational wealth. I heard Crypto Eddie say today that she's in and out of the market. I didn't know that. So I did not know that Crypto Eddie was actually trading in the market. But yeah, she said that today. I watched the video. Shout out to Crypto Eddie. But yeah, she said something about selling at 60 cents and buying back some at 50 cents or whatever. So however that looks like, right? That was an interesting thing, right? But if that's the case, and we're planning on that correction, I don't know. I may make a move and with 50% of something and just kind of see how that goes, right? Yeah, may do that. Danny Loaf knows how to play these markets. I may personally, this is not financial advice. I'm just kind of journaling my journey, sharing with you guys my journey, but I may do 50% of something. I don't know, 50%, it's all profit, right? Except for VeChain and XRP, where I have not taken the profit out. I'm in profit, but I haven't taken any out. I haven't taken anything out of it, right? So, which is interesting. But yeah, I haven't. So maybe see how that goes. Manny Rodriguez, hi C's, mind me asking, where did you purchase your XRP? Well, when I was able to purchase XRP, I've always purchased my XRP on Binance US. Once I got away from that nasty thing that is Coinbase, so I was Binance US. And while I was able to do Binance, but they stopped the whole Binance thing for US. So they kind of stopped that for US investors. So now it's trading some alts that you have on BitTrue to get XRP, or using your bank account to buy XRP on Uphold. Those apparently are the only two options for US investors right now. So 30%. You paid over 30% to move your Matic from BitTrue? Kemis? Wow. The fees, Binance Smart Chain flips ETH for the next 2 months. Yeah, Lorenzo, I need to learn about that Binance Smart Chain. Start getting on that now, because not that the Flare Network's not going to do the same thing. The Flare Network is going to be a monster. Don't forget, Flare is going to be a monster. Cake is over $1 billion market cap now. It's crazy. Yeah, and Binance Smart Chain is trying to compete with Ethereum, right? Yeah, A. Joseph. See, I hear you. That's what I did as well. Same thing. Now, I took some of it. I took something off and got some of the things during the last dip. But that's a smart man right there, A. Joseph C. Holding 5K in USDC on Celsius, awaiting this next drop, earning some good weekly yield while waiting. Yep. No rush. Such a great feeling to be in a win-win situation. Love it. Yep. You're absolutely right. Smart plan right there, A. Joseph C. Smart plan, because it's coming. And if you're gonna be waiting on the sidelines, you might as well take that interest a week, right? They pay it out weekly. Smart. Almost 30. Oh, 30%. Wow, that's crazy. Crypto Roger, what's going on? He says buy LTC on Coinbase, then send to Uphold and get your XRP. There you go. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, wow. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. That is tough. These fees are something. TJ Jackson says the same thing. Likewise, about 3K sitting on Celsius and USDC waiting. Yep, I hear you, my friend. Don Corbin said, I'll be honest, I FOMO this time around. Yeah, don't feel bad, bro. It happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. So again, guys, just some preparation, some heads up. This is, that's the possibility. That is the possibility. I moved some of my 5K onto an exchange. I started purchasing during the dip, and I purchased, 5 different alts right before they started moving up. It was kind of perfect timing. So which was really, really good. And I took some profit on some stuff as well. And I guess I got to kind of see what to do now, kind of going forward, now that we kind of turned some stuff around. 2 to 3 weeks with Celsius, you got to kind of do stuff. I have to do stuff like 24 hours in advance because of the all the whitelisting I got going on. So in any case, that's what it is, guys. I hope that you're prepared and you have a plan per plan. That's funny. So I hope that you are prepared and have a plan, because it's kind of feeling that's what's going to happen. Yeah, I did that too. I just transferred some Stellar Lumens. Yep, I just transferred using Stellar. James Bethea, good evening, crypto family. Good evening to you, my friend. John Stoops, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Yeah, the things a lot of times too with VPNs is like you have to have a VPN on before you go to get online, right? So you got to have the VPN on before you go to a site, right? You don't want to try to do it. You don't want to go to the site first and put the VPN on, because they're recognizing that stuff now. See, he's looking to Zelle, still not too late. I'm receiving GZIL. They are worth $100 USD. Yeah, I heard about that GZIL thing. I may get some Zelle, Paul Bogo, during this pullback thing. I may. You know, if it goes, what is it, 14 cents now? If it goes to 6 or 7 cents, I may then. I had some at 1 cent. Yeah, 14 cents. It's up 1,711% on the year. So I may. It all depends. If it pulls back enough, two considerations I'm looking into is Hollow and maybe Zill. I do think it will be keyless. I just don't know if it's going to be in time. I think that ETH is going to lose significant market share to places like Cardano and Polkadot and to Flare Network. Crypto Wave says Tour Guard VPN works good so far. There you go. Stellar is cheaper to move, and yes, Stellar is cheaper to move. Mix. Yeah, 0.001 most of the time, right? It's the fee. Norseman, what's going on, my friend? Yeah, it's 100 people in this chat. James Bethea said it's 100 of us in this chat. Can we get those thumbs up for Siege? Yeah, let's try to get to 100 likes. That'd be awesome. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. So, oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I hear you, Keyless. They want too much to move that ANKR. ANKR is doing pretty good. Yeah, so that's kind of the deal there. I have to check with my guy Danny Loft and see, like, what's the strategy if there's going to be a pullback like that. In other words, not USDC into buying the dips. I'm talking if you're up and you're all profit now on something, does it make sense to take 50% of that profit, wait for that thing to pull back, and then buy back in? I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense to do something like that, right? You can really increase the stack. Yeah, I could see that happening. I think, let's see, EGL, yeah, I don't know about GLD though. But I think so. Yeah, Travis. Yeah, I've been blessed with that. It's been really cool. Been really, really cool. Yeah, so that's the word, guys. Are you prepared for it? Are you planning on it? Just so we don't, we don't go into a culture shock and get emotionally wiped out, in a couple weeks or 3 weeks from now, when it happens, right? So we can kind of be prepared. I got to look to see if that's the case, then I'm just going to take that dirty, nasty fiat that I got and put it on, get some stable coins and just put it in there. I got a combination of the dirty, nasty fiat and stable coins right now. So, hey, Brad, what's going on, my friend? Kayla says, CoinStat says I'm up 170% on Anchor. Grabbed a few when you mentioned it a while back. Nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, so I got to really look into that and see, yeah, can I do something like that? All right, Norseman, be safe, bro. I have to look at that and see how I'm going to play that right now, because I don't know if I want to just leave it where it is. Or stable coins get, I don't know, a week or two of interest and then come back. Yeah, I got the RSR in mix. I agree with you. It does seem like Hollow Chain is going to take some time. It really does. And I got the RSR. It's good to see them moving now. And I don't have any DSLA, but I got to remember, I got to make a mental note to look into that after this correction for sure. Thank you. I like the trees, the one behind you. Thank you, Nagy. I appreciate that. Now, I didn't say when, John Stoops. They didn't really say when. He high altitude investing said in the short term he was bullish, and he said, you know, that's the next 2-3 weeks, right? So, but don't know when it's going to happen. Yeah, I hear you, TJ Jackson. Got some good gains, did you? Yeah, Anchor has been really, really, really good, right? I mean, it's we got that at 007 or 008 cents. So I've been blessed with that for sure. Trevor LeConte, good evening, C's. Just got home from work. Good evening, you, bro. Good evening, you again. Thanks for always sharing, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I wonder if more Zeal is better than G Zeal. Yeah, it's hard. I don't know the model. I don't know the tokenomics. I need to look into that some more too. But I'm happy for the people that have some Zeal, because they're looking like they're gonna get some big time gains, you know, from it. Some big time gains. Especially if you were able to get some, you know, you were able to get them at 1 cent during that bear market. It was a lot of 1 cent, 1 cent, 1 cent. Every now and then it dropped below 1 cent. So, all right, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight, guys. Do me a favor. If you didn't get a chance to smash that like button on the way in, please do so on the way out. That would be really, really awesome. We want to get this channel out to more of us, the more of the average Joe and the average Jane that are hanging out on YouTube. They're watching videos of animals like I do all the time, right? But they don't know about the digital asset space like I do. And so the way to help them to get informed, to be made aware that the digital asset space is right here for them to win, for them and their families, and perhaps an opportunity to create generational wealth. And the way we can do that is smashing the like button, getting the channel out to more people. Do me a favor. I know if you're watching this and you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, please consider taking the time to subscribe to the channel and to ring the notification bell. All right, guys, listen. Never ever forget that old money doesn't want you to win, and that's okay, though, because we are already winning. We are already winning. All right, guys, listen. Have a great night. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.